Hi, it's Megan. So some people might not know this, but my favorite holiday is New Year's. And what I like about New Year's is I feel like it's just, I don't know, a time to start anew, afresh. You get to begin everything again. You get to wipe away the old, leave it behind, and just kind of look at life differently. And so I love it. It's a positive day. And for me, it's not a time for like going out on New Year's Eve. It's the most reflective day too of the year, where I just want to center myself and kind of think about what changes or goals or whatever I have in my life. And usually my one New Year resolution is always to do everything just a little bit better, because I feel like big change is super hard, but it's a lot easier to do little change. And I just realized I made a mistake. That's okay, I just solved my mistake. But this year I decided to make a list, and I don't know, there are just bigger changes I wanted to make in my life. So this year we're gonna wipe away, do everything just a little bit better. We're gonna make that maybe our New Year's resolution in 2017. But for 2016, my first resolution is to honor and value myself more than I did in 2015. It was a tough year for me on a lot of different levels. And I don't want this video to be like an hour long, so we're not going to go into all those different levels. But I feel like I betrayed myself a little bit in 2015, and I got caught up in work and relationship issues and just driving myself and trying to refocus, that I forgot that my most important asset in life is myself, because ultimately that is what we are in life, right? If we don't exist, we don't have a life. And I didn't eat well enough. I didn't take care of myself well enough, and it showed. And I can look through kind of the videos through this year, and I can see in my face the times where I wasn't really nurturing myself as I should have. So I think women do that in general anyway. We tend to focus on other people first. Moms do it even more, and I'm guilty of both those. So my big goal for 2016 is really to start taking better care of myself mentally and physically, and remembering that I have to value myself first before I can do anything else. Then let's see. The next one is kind of the same, but it's to be more self-reflective and to reflect more on life too. When I took all these tests about my basic intelligence and my strong points, my strongest point is intra-intelligence, which is knowing yourself really well. But I counter that with a real energy and a real productiveness and a can-do, will-do attitude. And sometimes I tend to just work without thinking about what I'm doing. And so for 2016, I'm going to be a little bit more self-reflective and not just do, but rather stop and think why I'm doing and whether I should be doing. Then part of that is to get back into yoga. So I was really into running and going to the gym in 2015, which was a good thing. I used to run every day for years. First I swam, then I ran, then I did yoga, and now I'm back to running. And I meant to get back into swimming, but somehow I got back into running. And I'm not going to stop that. I love the running. It makes me really happy. And I always joke, am I running to something, running away from something? But I really like the running. But I need to also start doing more yoga. So I have a yoga mat. I was really lucky, and I don't know, I don't usually take that many products except for books, but I did take a new one. It's a Clever Yoga Mat. And these are eco-friendly, 100% biodegradable yoga mats. And you can go to cleveryoga.com, or they're on Amazon. And so this is my biodegradable yoga mat. And it was kind of symbolic for me, since I don't take a lot of free product. It's a thin, light, beautiful mat that you can kind of carry around, or even fold up and put in your suitcase if you want to go on a yoga retreat. I don't take a lot of free products. I've taken more lately, but when I got this offer for a yoga mat, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like fate is intervening, because I need to get back into yoga. Because what yoga does for me is it centers me, and Sometimes, like I said, I move forward without thinking. Sometimes I need to just be grounded and centered. So I was like, yes, I would love to have a new yoga mat to focus on me centering and regrounding, getting back into yoga. And I like the fact that this one is biodegradable and eco-friendly, because shouldn't yoga mats be that? And it's a really great yoga mat too. It feels, it's not too heavy, it feels beautiful. But you know, when you get a new yoga mat, you always have to wash it first. This one also has grooves in it, which most of them don't. I don't know if you can see that. So you don't slip. But even so, even with the grooves, when you get a new yoga mat, you have to wash it first, otherwise you'll slip too much. My last one is to make more money in 2016. I am very creative in some ways, and I like to start things. I like to do different things. I like to make things. I like to start companies. I've been paid by people to start companies. But at the end of the day, sometimes the creative work doesn't pay quite as well. It can pay super great, but it can also pay nothing at all. And I do ultimately have a finance background. And so at the end of the day, you know, work is about money. So in 2016, my goal is to make more money. So those are my New Year's resolutions. I would love to hear if anyone has any different great New Year's resolutions. I would love to hear what yours are. And please subscribe on YouTube. Hopefully I'll get this posted before New Year's. But Happy New Year's, and thanks for watching my videos.